Now it's working. How crazy is that? Hey, okay. Okay, so yeah, it's working good on my end now. I can see everything. So let me rearrange this real quick by date. And let me show you basically the drive. Okay, here we go. Here's the morning drive. Actually, I could probably go back to the other one. I'm just gonna show it down for a bit. Just, I don't want to disclose exactly where I live. Okay, here we go. That right there, bro. Oh, okay. I must have seen something, some remarking that I saw something. Okay, so let's move back up this lens a bit. Okay, let me just fast forward till we see. Okay, so it's kind of crazy how that works too. Like, did you see that? Look at how right here, perfectly synced up, right? I don't know. I mean, I experienced that quite a bit. I mean, you'll see it. You'll see as we go. Let's see what else I got here. Fast forward. You're basically seeing my commute every day. Oh, and this is new. This van right here. This is completely new. Let me try to show you guys what it says on there too. It's kind of hard to see, and I don't know how to zoom in with my computer. I tried, but it says action and addiction. I can't make it up. That's what it says on there. Action and addiction. And it's this big old bright red van. Okay. So here we go. Turn green. Now you saw that right there. Typically, when I come to these lights, usually when it's clear all the way around, it'll trigger it, right? Because the lights have sensors above them, and they also work in tandem with a timer according to the way traffic flows from the morning to the afternoon. And that'll determine how the sensor will mitigate traffic to flow. So, like me, for example, I just pulled up and it turned green right away. But there's times I pull up and it does not turn green for quite a while. I mean, to the point where I'm not gonna lie, I just run it. I mean, it's crystal clear. There's nobody coming from that either direction. Check out this guy here with the missing fog light. Oh, and it ends right there on that. I mean, check that out. Don't we all get this quite a bit, huh? Here we go. I got something else to show you for later on. So not much is going to occur through here. This is all this morning. I mean, you might see some of the traffic on the other side might have like Missing lights. This one right here. Missing fog light on this guy right here. Missing fog light on that guy. Again, too, something else I encounter quite a bit. So this car pulled up perfect timing over here and triggered the light red as I approach. I mean, I've kind of written this kind of thing off already too. It's probably just people on their way to work. It's just this is just a genuine coincidence. You know what I'm saying? That I'm meeting up with people like that at the intersection because there's Los Alamos National Laboratory employs a lot of people, and a lot of people here in northern New Mexico work there at Los Alamos Labs. So, I guess you could even add in the plausible deniability factor. I think it's more so that these are just regular people trying to go to work in the morning. But not to say I do get perping in the morning. I do occasionally here and there, and it's very obvious when I do. So let's see. Let me fast forward. Not too much else going on right here. Pretty dead. When that happens, I'm still not used to this computer. I don't even use it that often. Again, just one car, right? But this light will function pretty quickly though. They have this lights timer. Oh, let me back that up real quick. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. That's part of the flock system, guys. Are you guys aware of flock? FLOK? Yep, that's what those things are, guys. Those things keep track of. Here's part of it too, right there on the top. Those little itty bitty cameras, they look very small and deceiving, right? Some of this equipment here, all part of Flock, which was created by Palantir, is my understanding. Palantir is, um, they operate in the technology sector, and as far as I know, they have a private contract with the government. They do a lot of surveillance. Who knows what else? What other stuff? I know exactly, right? I know I kind of don't want to give people the benefit of the doubt no more myself. Because at this point, there's just no such thing as coincidence. Straight up, there really isn't. There just really isn't anymore. Again, I hit this one just perfect. It's hard to see. The light was green, and then yellow, and then now red. Just turned red. Okay. And you're going to see again, it's only just two vehicles, and what a coincidence. And then one and one. That's all it is. I mean, I always seem to hit this damn light red every morning. It's really rare that I ever. Right, exactly. The flock cameras are linked to fusion centers, exactly. And from my understanding, they're also linked to the local police stations as well, too. So whenever they put those bolos, right, be on the lookout. Well, they just enter that into the license plate, put it into the flock system, and boom. As soon as that plate shows up in the flock system, it sends the coordinates immediately. FedEx trucks have flock cameras. Hey, I don't even doubt it, dude. I don't doubt it. Play it again. Here we go. Oh, man, this guy got pulled over here early in the morning. Better him than me. But yeah, let's see. Not too much else really. It should be pretty chill. Hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. So as you can see, relatively though, it's pretty chill, pretty calm. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Then you'll see as I show you some more clips how things just suddenly start changing. Oh, that's right. Right over here, guys. Check this out this morning. I do recall. Check out this car right over here. And look what he does. At the last second decides to get in front. So then I take off to the far right, and then look how they even kind of get close into the lane. They didn't even stay in their lane completely. See that? What the heck? I've experienced that more than once right there. I'll show you another clip for later on. Yeah, not much else happens from here until I get to work. Yeah, nothing else happens. Uneventful. Okay, so then I get into my car. Here we go. And now I go. Or fast. Oh, that's right. So I sat in my car for a while. Let me tell you what happened, guys, real quick. And I'm debating if I should go through with this or not. So I got on the phone, okay? And here's what I did. Flock as in sheep? No. Okay, peace. Don't be I hope you're just being a little silly. Flock is Flok. Flok, which is created by a company called Palantir. Look them up. And you'll see what I'm talking about. They're all about surveillance. So here's what went on when I sat in my car for a while. I called my attorney general here in the state of New Mexico. And actually, they call themselves the New Mexico Department of Justice. They're not the Attorney General anymore. And I had a conversation with a gentleman, and I told him, basically that I'm an activist slash whistleblower, which I am, and um, basically just told him, some of the things that I've encountered and the things that I've been going through, and okay, gotcha, peace, gotcha, and I told him everything that was going on. And then I said, well, I just wanted to, basically express to you what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through. And then I wanted to know if I can put in my report that I would like the New Mexico Fusion Center to be audited and for you guys to find out why I have become a person of interest or a targeted individual or those kind of terms. And according to the guy I was speaking on, he said, yeah, he said, you can absolutely put the Fusion Center to be to get audited by the New Mexico Attorney General. He said, and just make sure you provide, links, evidence, and whatnot. And that's weird. I didn't say Siri or anything. What is this thing up here? Did you guys see? Look at this. It's blinking up here. It's weird. I didn't say no. I didn't say anything to trigger that. That was weird. Huh. Anyways, oh, I'm just kind of telling a quick story, Bob, before I continue on with my footage. But I'm just sharing, like, my daily commute, just my dash cam footage, as a TI, right? As a targeted individual, or AKA person of interest. And so, anyways, I was thinking about going through with it. It's just I just want to be very strategic in how I write this complaint against the Fusion Center, because one thing is for sure, I do not want to get myself Baker acted. Okay, and I'm sure no one else wants to get themselves Baker acted. So we need to make sure that we write the letter in a way so that we truly do not present ourselves as a threat, because we aren't, and making sure that we do not come across as suicidal, because we know we're not. And I think many of us put out the disclaimer that we are not suicidal, and if we die, then it's possibly because of this program, just trying to shut us up, shut our voices down. But hey, I'm just getting to the point where I'm trying to try all my other legal routes, and this is one that I thought of right here, and so I might actually give it a shot. I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna write to my attorney general and just write the letter very carefully. Actually, the attorney general website has an intake form, and you just write everything on there. So, and they follow up pretty good. So, yeah, hey, you have a good night there, Bob. Um, but anyways, let's get on with the film, huh? Or footage, not film. My footage. Let's get on here. Okay, so I leave work and I go. I hope you guys have seen some of my footage here leaving work. I'm sure you guys have, right? Some of the accidents that people have tried to cause and stuff like that. U-turns, this little stretch right here, the infamous little exit right here before I leave. I've gotten a lot of stuff right here. Kind of an unusual character there, huh? The skater. So anyways, let me fast forward. Oh, let me tell you what I did today too. I'm trying to be proactive about getting the word out. So here I go. So what you're seeing is me driving through Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I pull off over here because now I'm in another conversation. Who called me back? I think it was the USPS that called me back. And then I get back on the road. That's right. How funny, I drove down here and there's red and blue. No, that's total coincidence. I didn't even know where I was. I've never been down that stretch. So here I go, continue on my route. I got a clip in here where I do get cut off and it's really obvious. So I ended up making my way around over to the plaza. So I went to the library. That's just cash. It's not coined. Check out that GMC classic truck in front of me there. That's a nice little truck. It's a sweet little deal with the wraparound windows. Probably like a 49, maybe a 48. Here we go. Downtown Santa Fe. Way to the library. So I'm at the library here. Here's what I did at the library. I came to the library so I could do some printing of some flyers to hand out to people regarding this program, right? There I was, there I am. Okay, so yeah, because it did take me a little minute to go in there and do that. So here we go. So then I depart, and at this point, I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get me some groceries before I leave Santa Fe." And I didn't want to go get groceries first before going to the library and then having them sit in the car while it's nice and hot. Nope. So let's see. I don't think I encountered. That's what I found. You're saying it. I don't think I encountered too much right here. Oh yeah, this plate was a little sketch. Really sketchy looking plate. Didn't see an expiration on it. And it was from Oklahoma. I mean, these people are everywhere. This is funny. Check this out. This lady's about to back up, and then she snaps. She snaps that there's nobody in front of her. So then she goes forward. Oh man, it was kind of funny. I thought it was kind of funny. No need to back out, right? If no one's in front of you. So, okay, so that's just all parking lot, parking lot. Okay, here we go. Maybe this is the one where I start to leave. Yeah, I do. I do hand out flyers. Okay, let me look at the comments real quick. Sorry about that. Let me see that. Can't hear you very well. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I bet you it's because I have the Bluetooth. I just turned off the Bluetooth. I bet you it's going to sound a lot better. And I just took off my earphone. I bet you it sounds a lot better, huh? Yeah, I do. I hand out flyers. I go and I make flyers every so often, and I just hand them out to the people at the grocery store, mainly the clerk, whoever checks me out. I have a flyer at the bottom of the basket, and when they empty out, everything, they usually take out the flyer and they start reading it, and then they tell me, "Hey, do you want your flyer or your paper? Do you want your paper back?" And I'm like, "No, that's for you. You keep it." And let people know what's going on, check out those websites. Yeah, exactly, dude. And I do put those stickers on the gas pumps and various other places. And you know what's crazy? I've noticed that at some of these gas pumps where I've put those stickers, they're either marked off with a marker or people have scratched them off because they know. You know what I'm saying? They know about me. They got to know about me and my proactivism. Here we go. I get a lot of Texas plates lately for some reason, and Indiana too. Subversive. Let me ask you this: Do you Do you are you in contact with any perps that are from Indiana? Because I talked to a person that's from Louisiana every so often, and I've been noticing I've been getting a lot of plates from Louisiana, and then I was occasionally talking to a couple other TIs down in Florida, and all of a sudden I've been getting lots and lots of plates from Florida too, which is kind of odd. Oh, looks like you can hear me getting back in the car. Oh, okay, so it's a lot louder. Oh, yikes. And then, yes, Texas and Indiana used to be excessive. Now they disappeared. It's just skip plates now. Clones are skinwalkers. No, I don't talk to anyone. Hey, I don't blame you, man. I try to keep my socializing to a minimum with a lot of these individuals. So here we go. I think I just waited for her to back out. Yeah. And then I go. Now check this out over here. Check this out right over here. Look at this. Here's where I get cut off. Well, not cut off. This person just, where is it? Oh, next slide. Here it is. And then I turned around so I could get the license plate. Check this out right here. So this is like an S-shaped turn over here. Okay, watch this. Oh, wait. Okay, no, not that one. This one over here. Okay, it's in like a 90, almost like a 90-degree turn right over here. Check this out. Right here. There we go. It's going to be this one. So I said, screw that, because they cut that turn really short. I had to come to a complete stop, or else they were going to get my bumper. So here we go for what's that word again? Sometimes I blank out. That word is not coming to me. Posterity's sakes. There we go. For posterity's sakes. Let me get that license plate, and I think I did right over here. Because they got to come to a complete stop. Yes. And it's 474 FMJ. Good thing I know all these roads over here, so I just went ahead and took the other route to get home. And actually, to be honest, I didn't really encounter much else, guys, today. So let's back up. There's yesterday, and let's see, is this yesterday or which one is this? Yesterday. Let's back up. Let's just go from the back. Oops. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I'm understanding the order of this. Wow, that's just me. I guess I left the camera on at work. Oh no, look at that. That's even my footage when I was in the truck. Okay, so actually, yeah, let's see what we have yesterday. Do I recall anything happening yesterday? Not quite. But we'll just check it out real quick. Let's see if we find anything. But I can show you on my other memory card some interesting footage. Let's see, over here on the left. Usually, nope, okay, not this one. Not this clip. So check it out. Like over here, there's cars that are waiting, all lined up. But you know, I got the green this time perfectly. It's like, I don't know. It's just really weird how that light works. Sometimes it's working really great, and then other times it's not. And look at that again. Only one car from each side, just like yesterday. One car there turning, and then just one car there turning. Just enough to make it go red. And so far from what I can see, it's green up ahead. It's still green. Yep, nice and green. Okay, so I hit. But let's see, was there any cars that approached? Did they approach on this side? Yeah, see. Look at this right here. They approached it. And usually, because I mean, this light is really good about cars that approach from the opposite lanes or the adjacent lanes. It'll trigger it to go green for them right away. So these people know what they're doing. So as you can see for yourself, I'm in the slow lane. There's no reason to stay in the fast lane for no reason, unless you're not going to be passing, right? Let's see, because sometimes right before I get into work, they play little games right there too. Oh, that's right. So I took this back road. Yeah, I don't think I encountered. So, okay, let me get to my other card, guys. Hang on. Let me switch out to my other memory card real fast. Because I know I got some good footage in the other one. Here we go. Now this one should have keyword should. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay, I guess. Sorry guys, please bear with me. Oh no, I was pretty sure that. Oh, either way. Okay. So I can. Here we go. Let me find the clip. Here we go, yeah. Okay, so here's what's going on. On this particular day, I'm going over to my deceased grandmother's place. My auntie, my well, the good auntie, not the evil demonic one. She called me up to say, "Hey, did you have anything else in the garage that you can think of? Because my brothers, your uncles, um, are starting to come over to clean out the garage and take things to the dump and then take things that that they're going to take for themselves. And I said, yeah, there's a couple things actually that I do still have over there. Let me I'll go swing by. So as I go over there, I started getting some perping. Check this out. Okay, where's it gonna start? At, here we go. And then of all things, get this, man. When I get to over there at my deceased grandmother's house, get this. The two items that I was looking for, they weren't there. And I wouldn't doubt it if like they already knew that I was going to be looking for those two items, because my demonic aunt and her new husband, they live in that house now. And I wouldn't doubt it if they check it out. So just before I'm about to get over there, check this out. Do you see the one headlight truck? And I think I encountered like a few of these that day, like three or four. So there's one. Here we go, one so far. There we go, there's another one right here. Two. That one's got a missing fog light. Oh, and I get to show you something else as well. I can show you where I was experiencing many of those head-on attempts. So here we go. Now this is where I got to turn. And then of course, check this out right over here to the far left. The road that I got to turn on, there's a guy with his hazards on. And then check this out, there's a car that syncs up. Boom. White Jeep. So you see this little road? I mean, it's small. This is not a big road. I'm going to show you exactly the spot where 3 times I had people swerve into me. Here we go. There's another vehicle with one. See that with the one fog light? So right here by this church, by this big old cottonwood. Okay, that's a church right there. There's a big old cottonwood. Like 2 times right there, I had people try to go head on with me. And then another time by this house with the blue roof, by this other cottonwood. Yep. 3rd time right here. It was after that 3rd time that I said, fuck that. I am going to buy a dash cam because I need to prove what I'm going through. And then they stopped until I captured that one last year in October. And I'm going to write my attorney general as well on a separate complaint about how the police never enforced anything against that person, and that the police did not take me serious despite me showing them the dash cam footage. Okay, so that was my drive on the way over there. And I'm gonna have to go back to my other memory card real quick. I just saw that's where my footage is of my truck when I was in my truck, and I could have sworn it was in my other card. I could have sworn it was in the other one. Okay, so there's my truck. Oh man, see that's a bummer though. That's gonna be a bummer because I don't think it's gonna have any of my damn it. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and see and hope that I got some footage. Let's see, where's this at? Where am I going? Where's this road? Oh no, darn it. Damn. Okay, so it already overrode. That sucks. That's my fault. That's my fault. I slacked. Oh, that really bites. I should have. See, look at this. That's my fault too for leaving the dash cam on. See, I left it on by accident, and then that's why it overrode. Darn it. Because I really wanted to share that one with you guys. Well, let's see if I can find something in that other memory card. Damn. Well, I'll just tell you what I did because it was good. It was good. I got in right behind a perp. So a perp came. They came out of nowhere, right? Out of an intersection. And then they pulled up right alongside the shoulder. And they do that all the time, quite a bit. And so when he came out and then just pulled off to the shoulder, and of course, what did he do? He stuck his arm out of his window, and let it hang outside. I just pulled up right behind him, like literally. I pulled up like within 2 or 3 feet right behind him, and I was watching him on his side view mirror because he kept glancing at me, and I was just staring him down, and he actually sat there for like a good 3 to 4 minutes before he decided to finally take off. And then he did. He left. Once he left, then I went back on my drive to where I was going, which was fishing. Here we go, though. Here we go. So here we go, leaving work. Oh, let me get back to those comments real quick, guys. I think this is a mind simulation, so you'll see anything that bothers you. Yeah, well, if you let it bother you, I mean, I mean, we all evolve at our own level, and at our own pace. But it's gotten to a point for me now where I see all these things, and it don't really bother me anymore. But I'm just aware of it all, really. You know, the only things that really bother me is when they just try to cause these accidents because it's so obvious, like what they're trying to do. That's the only thing that really pisses me off. All this other stuff with the one headlights, the color mobbing, and this or that, yeah, whatever. It's like it's only when I feel like my life is in jeopardy that's when I get pissed. Let's see, most of us have been skidded out a whole life before we even spoke anything. Not sure what you mean by that, by been skidded out. And do you get body torture? You don't post about it. I do, but it's not I don't think to the level that a lot of other people get it. But then again too, I do take zeolite. I do take daily. I take this green powder. It's called Amazing Grass Green Superfood, and it's got organic chlorella and spirulina, and I mean just all kinds of good stuff in there. And I take it daily. And I take their high antioxidant version of that one. I think it's called the berry flavor, and that's their high antioxidant. And I see a big difference. I think by taking it personally. Um, and then of course I take like boron. I take boron uh, like every other day. I take magnesium. I take so I take my fair amount of supplements and whatnot. And I think some of these things that I do kind of help to counteract some of the effects of the nanoparticulates that are in the body. And then, of course, drinking lots of lemon water is really good for you too. It'll help keep your body in a more alkaline state. But not to say, I do kind of get like, for example, I'll get those like random little like print picks, or like a small little burning sensation, or like if somebody was walking around with their socks on the carpet and then just came and touched you, and you get that that static shock. I kind of get that every so often, even on my feet, and that's kind of weird. It's like a weird sensation when you get it on your feet, because it's like your feet are covered. You know what I'm saying? Your feet are in your shoes. Why should you be getting these awkward sensations on your feet? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Um, what else? I get like those random twitches, usually next to my eye. But then again, I do recall reading an article a while back stating that whenever a person is in a high state of stress, anxiety, um, that can actually trigger the body to react like that as well, which is kind of like, it's like a tick, so to speak. So here we go. I'm just leaving work. Let's see what we encounter here. This is the commute home. That was a little interesting, eh? Kinda. I don't know. I guess we're playing hopscotch in the traffic. Uh-oh, what am I pulling up next to? A cop. See, like right now, I just got that weird sensation on my elbow. That was weird. It felt like I just got pricked on the elbow. Let's see. I think on this drive, I'm on my way to the bank. Yeah, I go to the bank on this day. Yep. You guys catch that? Is that a coincidence? Look at that. Okay, who's gonna go first? Me or you? Me or you? You go ahead. And then they both pull in right. And they know exactly where I'm going, right? To the bank. Anyways. Oh, let's check out the comments here. I do sometimes. I'm mostly out of range for some of their weapons now. Oh, were you talking to Subversive about getting hit? I kind of took it like you were.
Or maybe you were talking to all of us, KG. I'm not sure. Or one super bright headlight and then the other one is really dim. I see that a lot. Oh, I get that a bunch, man. Yup, one headlight brighter than the other. Are those pretty narrow streets? Yup, those are narrow streets. Here in my hometown, yeah, very narrow streets. And actually up in Santa Fe too, like in the older parts of Santa Fe, there's some small streets. Yeah, police don't care. They encourage it. Yeah, they do. Skidded, aka Gang Stockton. Yes, they did everything on me. I don't post because I don't care to glorify their dumb ways. I hear you. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, and I totally understand that perspective about glorifying, so to speak. But the other way that you can look at it, and that's the way I'm choosing to look at it, is I want to expose the program. So I just show all of what I go through, and I try to, put my comments and remarks on what it is that I'm experiencing in my videos. But I mean, I think most of us are already at a level where we know that whatever we are dealing with, it's not normal. This isn't right. This is not how life should be. Like, not one bit. So let's see what we got here. And I started eating tons of garlic and antioxidants daily, and it made a huge difference in the weapons after about a month or two eating it daily. Yep, yep, yep. I mean, if you're taking supplements and you're doing, these other little hacks with your body to try to get these nanoparticles out or heavy metals, I think you will see somewhat of a difference in the way that you feel. I was getting cooked and tortured before that. Yeah, I was getting the static electricity feeling really bad before. Heated up, blurred vision. Oh, you know what? Real, just to remark, real bad, KG. You know what? There's been some times where I actually do wake up in my bed and I'm sweating up a storm, and it's like, what the heck? Because I'm perfectly comfortable. It's not cold, it's not hot. I'm just right. I'm right in the Goldilocks zone. And there's no reason for me to be sweating up a storm like that. So I can attest to that. They cook me in my bed sometimes because I wake up really sweaty every now and then, and it's really awkward because there's no reason. There's no reason to be all sweaty like that. There's just absolutely no reason. And then you get really bad shocks every time I touch something that's plugged in, and I still get jolts occasionally. Or occasionally body jolts when I close my eyes to sleep. Yup, I get those too. I get the body jolts when I close my eyes. And I don't see how this would be glorified. How this would be glorified this in any way. Definitely exposing the. Yeah. I mean, the only way I could say that it would be glorifying them is if you're like showing them that you're in agony and you're in pain and you're sad and you just don't know what to do and you're at your wits' end and all you're doing is, constantly just yada, 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 instead of talking about what you're going through, exposing it, and trying to, give your take on what it is that you're experiencing. Because, you're not crazy, you're not dumb. We all know what we're going through. Every single TI knows exactly what they're going through. You know when your reality got flipped upside down. That's why many of us say things such as overt. My targeting became overt because you know that that's something in your reality just wasn't normal anymore. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like we have to do what we can do to expose these people as much as possible and everything that they're participating in. So let's fast forward here and see if we have anything else that comes up. And I think I might have lost a couple people there like that. It's just my opinion. I'm not trying to talk down on you. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. You know, it's just my opinion. If it bothers you, I am sorry, but it's not my intention to go and try to get under your skin or bother you or make you upset with me. I just think if we have a difference of opinion, fine, but don't hate me. I don't hate you. If we're TIs, we're all in this together, and um, let's just all do our part to try to expose this damn program because it's super wrong and it's very illegal. Let me check out your. Yeah, if you're spreading bad information, then that would be glorifying it or talking about violence. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm not. I don't. I have no intentions of being an active shooter. I have no intentions of hurting anybody. All I can say is I absolutely will do whatever I have to do though to defend my life. And every TI should feel perfectly fine defending their life, or even your animal's life. You know, your pet's life. Because for some people, your pets are like your children. I totally get it. And so if they're targeting your pets, that's like targeting your children. I get it. I get it. Absolutely get it. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do to defend your loved ones. Now, I did find that kind of interesting, this blue vehicle. They were there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess they were with the flow. They were just ready to go. Yeah, exactly. This is not a game. Absolutely not a game. To them, to the perps, I think to the perps it's a game. For reals. To them it is. To us it ain't. We know it ain't. Cuz this is very damn serious. There's a couple things. Oh, this guy was look at that. This guy was contemplating right here. Started writing the line. Um yeah, no, 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 no. This is definitely not a game at all. Yeah, I get lots of those empty trailers too, quite a bit. I see more empty trailers than I do full, that's for sure. There we go. There's a. Wait, no, is that just the glare? Yeah, that's just the glare on the bumper. Yeah. I mean, because it's like I do not ever recall ever seeing so many vehicles missing lights at all. And it's like ever since about like for me personally, ever since about 2021, because my targeting became overt in 2020. But I would say like around the next year, 2021, and since then on is when I started noticing like all the one headlight vehicles, and to the point where it just like it was like so many. Oh, okay. I think this one might have the clip of the vehicles that are on the frontage road. Check this out. I think I do. I think this is the one. Yep, see that white truck? And I'm gonna back it up again real quick so you guys can see how that works. Look at the truck. You're gonna see him come up really quickly. And then he doesn't get onto the road and make the turn until I'm passing right there. See that? That's something that they do quite a bit too. And I know I've said that before on some of my other lives, but then they never do it. But there you go. You saw that for yourself right there. Oh, and then this particular day I said, okay, I'm going to just take this other road home. I decided just to do something random. And it was actually pretty quiet. I mean, seriously, when you do the very randomest things, you'll get a little sense of peace. But it wasn't until I start to get closer to the main road over here that's when I started getting some more of the what I consider perping, like the one headlight vehicles. I think it was coming up right over here. Yeah. Was it this one? No, not that one. I think right over here. There we go. There we go with the one headlight. And then right behind him too. Look at that, two in a row. How do you like that? Because now I'm back like on a main road. And we'll see what we got here. It says, I bet they monitor our heart rate in real time and perps will get a bonus for the more. Exactly, dude. I thought that is so crazy that you've said that because I've thought of that myself as well. Okay. So at least we know we're thinking kind of along the same lines. Then there's a good chance something like that is probably going on. Because I've been working on myself to not let a reaction rise out of me no more. I'm trying to control my heart rate via breathing and just your mind, trying to keep your mind at peace and staying in the moment, not letting your mind ruminate or just freaking out. Here we go. What was it? What else did you say? Or perps probably get more assignments for the more successful they are at pissing us off. That's a very high possibility. And I don't doubt it. You're right. Like some perps that are probably really good at their job probably get extra bonuses for making a TI react. There's a high possibility of that. I wouldn't doubt it. Right? Give the perps more incentive to try to really piss us off. Maybe that's when they try to get more brave. That's a possibility, and they're just trying to get to that next tier or to that next pay grade, or who knows? Who knows how this works? Who knows? All right, so the rest of this drive I think is pretty chill. I think maybe like one or two. There's one more. There's another car with one light right there. Only the left side works. And let's see. I'm just gonna go back up to the top. I think I might have made Peace a little upset. So I'm sorry, Peace. My apologies to you if I did make you upset. KG, I hope you're still in here. I don't think you complain. I really feel like you're helping expose this program because you keep talking about what you're experiencing and what you're going through. And there's no damn way that you can be in so many places at once with your internet address, right? Yeah, cause I mean I have no intention to be pissing off anybody or any TIs. Perps, absolutely. I have no issue with pissing off a perp. But a TI, I have no intention to piss off a TI. I'm sorry if my opinions come off a little strong at times. Again, it's not to intentionally make you mad or to get under your skin or to trigger you. It's none of that. None of that. I'm a TI just like you, and sometimes I get a little frustrated and a little, um, in the moment. And sometimes I might just say something that I don't quite mean, but um, never do I have an intent to try to attack anybody personally. And I am aware of some of the other TIs who have spoken around, how do I say this, beating around the bush in the way that they talk about other TIs. And it's all good. It's all good. It's whatever. There must be something that's triggering you. Unless you're an imposter. You could be an imposter TI. And if that's the case, well, then time will catch up with you guys. Because we're over here trying to expose what this damn program is, and then to have imposters trying to discredit us and invalidate us, not cool. Your time will come though. Here we go. Perfect example right here again. So in just this little cruise, guys, from when I got off the main highway, I've already, this is like what, four? This is already four of the the one headlight vehicles. Let's see if there's anything else here. Got another one right here. So there's five one headlight vehicles, and that's just like in a 3 mile stretch or so, maybe 4 mile. Again, too, with the synchronization. Check this out. Well, I think that's. Whew, how long? I think it's been over an. Oh yeah, it's over an hour now. What you got here now? All right, it's like what we got here, and it's like we are living in the freaking Twilight Zone, and they want it that way to totally freak us out. Or perhaps probably get more assignments for the more successful they are at pissing us off. I mean, there's a chance of that too. Yes, I make sure to control my heart rate now too, and it took months of practice. Exactly, it does. It's just practice. It takes practice to control your attention. As they say, right? Attention. I mean, energy flows where the attention goes. Imposters are here to spread drama about the real TIs, to discredit us, and also to get a reaction from us, just like perping us on the street. Exactly. They're just flying monkeys for the program too. They're just another aspect of it. Um, well, Subversive, I thank you for hanging out with me throughout the entire live. I'm gonna call it in for the night. I'm gonna go take a shower and just start winding down for the evening. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow so I can go do my laundry. But y'all have a good night, and thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all take care and God bless. Don't give up. Stay strong to the very end. Peace out.